Jupiter Moon's Mecha is a deck-building mech combat roguelike game that comes from Rock Bushes, a very small dev team from Poland, and while the game is still in development, you can pick up the demo now on Steam. So the demo doesn't set up much in terms of an overarching story quite yet, but there's not much you need to know to actually enjoy the demo. All you need to know is that you're a mech, and other mechs are trying to destroy you, but within the demo they do tease an upcoming campaign mode, so look forward to that. So before you even jump into a match, Jupiter Moon's Mecha shows off different missions you can take on, modifiers, and, well, no surprise, best of all, customizable mechs. There's a few different models too, different frames, like the standard energy frame built on lasers, there's the kinetic frame with massive cannons, and then there's the close range frame which focuses on swords. And with each frame build, you can further customize your loadout, offering just tons of ways to make sure that your mech is truly your own. And since the demo is limited to the first energy frame, I'll only be talking about that one in detail. But once you start the combat, you're thrusted into your mech with an awesome UI that shows all of your vitals and the in-hand cards. And like I mentioned before, this is a deck builder roguelike where it's you versus other mechs. And what's cool is that your cards are color-coded, representing the effect of the card. So you got red for attack, green is repair, and yellow cards are buffs. And the hook here is that each card has an AP cost, as you can see from the top left corner of each card, and a standard limit of 4 AP per turn. But that's not the hook, no. Rather, it's that each card also generates heat, as you can see here. And your mech has a heat threshold that if you push it too far, you will overheat and need to rest. So there's a careful balance between AP costs and heat levels. It creates such a great tension. And your enemies will also target different parts of your body and may even damage them to the point where associated cards become unusable for the match. And I'll come back to that in a second. But after your victories, you'll be rewarded with loot boxes with new equipment they can place on your mech. And that comes back to the point I was just making. If you win a new laser, place it on your right arm, and during battle your enemies damage your right arm so badly, the cards associated with that right arm become unusable until you heal it. And there's a lot more battle mechanics that I could go into, but you get the gist of it, and suffice to say, Jupiter Moon's Mecha gets intense. But the challenge is so rewarding. Rock Bushes doesn't reinvent the wheel of deck-building roguelikes with Jupiter Moon's Mecha, but nor does it need to. I think they bring in so many new and fun mechanics that it feels different from the competition, and just from the demo alone, I've been able to play for hours. The music, art, and world are expertly crafted, really setting the tone of the game. The good news is that there is a planned release date, and fittingly, it's before the end of the next Jovian year.